All right, greetings, and today we're going to learn about dictionaries. So, a dictionary, right? We have dictionaries because, right, we say we have this list called car, right? We can say there's a make, there's a model, there's a year, the door. But say if you want to get more descriptive, right, you wanted to say, right, the door type or the amount of doors or the amount of keys, or we needed a list or we needed something to allow us to get more descriptive. You want to know everything there is about a car. We can't do that with lists. We can't do it meaningfully. And obviously it will become messy, right? If we put in all one string doors for, and plastic, say the doors are plastic and such, right? It'll be very, this could get very messy very quickly. And we want to keep things simple in Python. So what we have is we have dictionaries, right? And so this is how dictionaries are made, right? We go ahead and we take the key, which is on the left side, and we put it to a value, right? So these values could be anything you see later. It could be a list, or if you can see here, a list, right? So key, right? You could have one key, right? Two keys, that's optional with your car. The door, how many doors? We've got 4 doors. We could have 6 doors, like say if you wanted an SUV or a crossover, right? The make, right? The make is Toyota. Now you could get more descriptive. Now we could put descriptions, right? We just start by items. We can now describe those items, right? And now key, as you can see here, key is the left side of this colon. The value is the right side, and they're always separated by commas, right? So you can see those commas, right? So this key value pair right here makes an entry. So this is an entry in the dictionary. This is an entry in the dictionary. And this is definitely when you have a lot of data that we need to organize. The dictionary is one way that we want to go. So now, right, to access the value part, what we do is we go ahead and print out the key, right? So this right here, this key, when we use it like this, it represents the index of a dictionary. Remember how the numbers used to represent the index of a list, right? The key used to represent the index of a dictionary. Right, we go ahead and run this. Key error year, right? Years in capital, right? So very case sensitive nature. And we go ahead and run this, right? We get our values, as you can see. So the key for the index for a dictionary is a key. Right, so if you take a look here, right, we have a very interesting dictionary, right? So a dictionary, very colorful thing, right? You can have a string as a key, number as a key, right? You can have a tuple as its key, right? And just a lot of interesting things here that we have going on for a dictionary, right? So basically, before I wanted to loop through dictionaries, I wanted to say a list. Say if you had to say if you just wanted all the keys from a dictionary, you go ahead and use this in order to get all your keys. All right. So if we comment this out, we run it, right? We get all the keys out of our dictionary out of a list. Now, if you wanted to get your values, you would go ahead and say, that Python syntax. Okay. And you see that's a function call right there. Right. So we have the the dictionary values, right? And you turn this to a list. It's not a list yet. Right now we get our list. Right. We look at that. We can even put functions names themselves as a function itself. So there we go. So now what I want you guys to do before we go into looping through dictionaries, I want you to create 5 dictionaries. It could be as colorful as this, or it could just be as simple as this one. I want you guys to create 5 dictionaries, set them alone or set them to